The silent struggles of men. Men hurt too, but who the hell is listening? That's what we're talking about here tonight. Welcome back to Unscripted Conversations with your boy Redspecs, where we keep it real here and we keep it raw. Tonight's episode is for all the men, the ones who carry weight, stay silent, and still show up every day like nothing's wrong. Now, this is not about pointing fingers or playing the victim. It's about understanding, because the truth is a lot of men out there are fighting battles you would never, ever see. They smile, they provide, they protect. But when it comes to being heard, they're often put on mute. Before we get into tonight's topic, I just want to make this perfectly clear. The information shared in this episode is for informational and discussion purposes only. I am not a professional advisor. I'm just here to open up honest conversation and share some perspectives and encourage real talk here on this show. Everyone's situation is different. So if you're dealing with serious family, emotional, or mental issues, seek and reach out to a trusted professional or counselor for support. So let's talk about it. Let's unpack what it really means to be a man in the world that tells you man up instead of speak up. Let's get into it. One second. All right. Didn't I go through this last week? Didn't turn my mic on. I'm sorry. Once again, thank you for coming in all the platforms. This is your boy Redspecs in the building. And today I have a special guest coming in today, but we're going to get into that a little later. Okay. So let's get into stigmas around men emotions. So men are always told not to feel, right? But that doesn't stop feelings from existing. It just forces them underground. And when you bury your pain, it grows roots. It just grows roots just like a tree, okay? It grows into anger, distance, even depression. We say, be strong, be strong. But what if the true strength is being honest about what hurts? That's the true strength of being honest about what's hurting you inside. Man, I even seen brothers break down in private. I have seen this, breaking down in private. Just because they didn't feel safe enough to talk in public. Let me ask you this, and you guys can call in 347-903-5664, and I'm gonna put the telephone number up there too, just in case you guys want to come in and talk to me. So the question is this: who can you cry to without judgment? And when was the last time you actually said, I'm okay? Put it in the chat for me, man. Put it in the chat. What's up, y'all? What's going on? So let's see who I got in the chat here. What's up, man? Everybody's locked in. I like that. I like that. 347-903-5664. So now I have a guest come in today to answer those questions. BK Pinky is in the building today, and we want to start him off with that question or two. So let me get him in here. What's up, my brother? What's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on, my brother?
So, you know, you're out there, so I think I have to put my headphones on because I can't hear you from there. So
okay.
Let me get this together, man. And you know, we got to get AK Alpha Moon up here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because he be sliming out sometime, you know what I mean? And people want to get down and they want to talk to you, man. So you got to get up here and talk with us. So back to what I was saying. When I asked the question for the people out there, who can you cry to without judgment? You know, and when was the last time that you said to yourself, I'm all right, I'm okay, I'm okay?
Man, well, the first question, I cried to, my Lord and Savior. That's the number one. You know,
Right.
I asked him, to watch over me and to listen to me.
Right.
To what's the stuff that I go through, because he knows what I'm going through. So he watches over me. So, I just ask him why sometime, why you put me through this. And it's, that's the question we ask ourselves. And then, with the other question, it just,
yeah, when is the last time you said I'm good, I'm okay?
I don't know when. Yeah. Because every day is an everyday struggle. You say you're okay today, but tomorrow might be something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it could be a family, it could be it could be your kids.
And that's what I'm talking. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, we walk around, men walk around like nothing's wrong. You know, hey, are you okay? Instead of you saying, no, I'm not okay.
Right.
You say, yeah, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm chilling, I'm good. And this is the problem that us men have. You know, this is the problem that us men have. So we have to learn how to correct that. We got, you know, a lot of things that we have to adjust and take care of.
Right.
So right now I want to get into provider pressure and identity. So, all right, family, let me get into this one. The provider pressure, right? The one that says, if I'm not bringing something to the table, then I don't belong at it. From the time we're young, most men are taught that your worth equals what you do, right, Pinky?
Yeah.
Your worth,
right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Not who you are. You're supposed to produce, provide, perform. That's how people measure your value.
But that's also that was like, we still looking at it as like, back in the days, the man go out there, got to provide for the family,
right,
and stuff like that. But nobody's saying, are you okay? Or how was your day? Or are you all right? Nobody giving even a slightest hug or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody giving you a hug or giving you a thank you, or we don't get that. Because the man supposed to be, oh, that's weak. They look at us as we weak and stuff like that. It's not that we weak. It's just that we gonna do stuff too, just as like you gonna do stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the women go do stuff, men go do stuff too.
And that's the pressure. And
that's the pressure, right?
Yeah, and that pressure, it doesn't stop. Okay, it's in your home, your job, your relationship,
Right.
even how people respect you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's be real for a minute, Pink. If a man loses his job or falls off financially, right? The world starts treating him differently. Facts.
Facts.
People start calling him. People start checking in. Even his confidence starts to slip
Mm-hmm.
because deep down, man, deep down, he's been told he's only good as that last paycheck.
Right.
You know, men carry a silent scoreboard in their head, man, whether people
Mm-hmm.
know it or not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they carry that
You,
in their head.
you start to feel like if you're not making no money, say you lose your job, like you said, you lose your job
Mm-hmm.
and you're not making no money today, right? Today, you lost your job.
Right.
Tomorrow, it sounds like you're a freeloader.
Hey, listen. Uh,
Tomorrow, like, if you're not making that money no more, you're not taking care of your family. What good are you? You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And
You start.
that verbal, for it's different from. I always said it's different from a guy telling you verbally, oh, you ain't nothing. You slack that off. But
Mm-hmm.
when your family members tell you that, that's you take that to heart.
Yeah. And
That's
then you
when the
start
real
to,
it's pressure.
yeah, and then yeah, like that, like we were just saying, that pressure, and then you start to say, um, "Am I providing enough?
Right,
Am I successful enough?
right,
Am I doing enough?" And that's the kind of pressure that doesn't drain your wallet; it drains your spirit.
right.
You feel me? You know, uh, it's just crazy. So let me ask some people in the chat. What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming in
What's up?
today.
What's up?
Unscripted conversation with my guest today, BK Pinky, in the building. He said he's going to join me today. So I'm glad to see this brother in here with me today, man. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
me too, man. I'm glad what you're doing, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, give out some information. Like I said before in the last unscripted, you could take it, you could do something with it, or you could just sit it on the mantelpiece and not use it. It's up to you
Right.
guys. Like I said, I'm not a professional advisor, and I'm just giving you my experiences
Mm-hmm.
and what I think. Okay. So let me ask you guys in the chat, come up in the chat, and fellas, because this is all for the fellas today, as we all
Mm-hmm.
know. Fellas, do you ever feel like you're constantly auditioning just to be seen as a man? One more time.
I
Do
like that.
you do you ever feel like
Mm-hmm.
you're
Let
constantly
me
auditioning
positioning.
just to be seen as a man?
Mm-hmm. Man.
And ladies, have you ever noticed how your man's whole energy change when he feels like he's not enough? Or you just don't never notice? Type yes or no in the comments down below, or you guys can call 347-903-5664. Redspecs Big Pinky is in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can call and you could just chat it up with us and let us
Right.
know your feelings about tonight's episode. Yeah, man.
Auditioning. I like that. It feel like you auditioning. It's
Mm.
like, do I get the part? It's like, do I get the part?
That's the
You know what
whole
I'm saying?
thing.
That's the thing. Do I get the part? It's
And
like,
nobody,
eh,
sometimes we never get the part, man.
yeah.
Sometimes we just,
And we think we got the part, but we really don't.
right.
So it's tough. I'm telling you, all men out there. I know it's tough. Um, but you believe in the good Lord, man. The Lord gonna bless you, man.
Right.
Don't give up. If like you said, if you need help,
Just reach out.
Just pray.
Reach out.
Reach out to
And get
professionals. Get professional help.
and
Stuff
to
like
get
that. I did
into,
it. I
yeah,
did it.
no
So
doubt.
it's
And
or
to
talk
get
to
into what,
somebody really like somebody outside the box. Sometimes that helps too. Someone outside the box that don't know your situation and stuff like that. That's good.
and to
Right.
talk about that, it's a safe space. You need a
Right.
safe space. Men need a safe space. So let's get into that real quick.
Right.
Okay, let's get into that real quick. Let me put that up there. So, safe space for men, right? Safe space for men. Now, look, being a provider, like we were saying, isn't bad. It's not a bad thing at all. It's powerful to want to take care of your people, your family is powerful. But when that role becomes your identity, it becomes that cage. What happens when life changes? And like I said before, you lose your job, you get hurt, or you just burn out, because sometimes we just burn out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, you're not the same man society told you to be.
Mm-hmm.
And now you feel like you don't belong anywhere. You're like, yeah, where do I belong at? Where do I fit at? That's the trap right there. That's the trap right there. And when your value is tied into what you do, that movement stops. You stop doing things.
Mm-hmm.
You start feeling vulnerable. And like I told you before, Pinky, I've seen brothers go through it, man. Go through it.
Mm-hmm.
They lose work, they lose health shift. They suddenly they're questioning their whole existence at this time.
Right.
Not because they stop caring, but because they feel like the world stopped caring about them. That's heavy and dangerous.
It's heavy.
At the same time.
They say men cry in the dark. That's true.
Yeah. Let me check our comments. See what we got here, Pinky. See what we got. Someone said, forget the struggle that got that person there. Oh, people forgot the struggle that got the person there. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Big up on that one. Big up on that one.
Big up.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I believe that's when isolation also kicks in. You agree?
I agree. I agree.
And that's when men start disappearing from their own lives, mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Because it could be anything, man. You know what somebody told me, like triggers. Stuff that it could be trigger words like, you ain't nothing, or I hate you, or those words, you're never gonna be nothing. Yeah, like even your kids, you're a deadbeat, stuff like that. Those trigger words can really mess up a man. Even when he knows he's doing the best he can. You know what I'm saying? Even when people like from the courts, they go to court, the child support and stuff like that. They know what they're doing but society or the courts are, oh no, you got to pay this, you got to do this, it's the man is like, damn, what more can I do?
Right. And
it's
listen,
tough. It's already tough out there now. The economy is tough. What more can I do?
Exactly.
And they don't see it that way. They say that you got to get a job tomorrow. So what the man do? He doing anything that's necessary. He don't care what's gonna put him in either locked up or get him hurt, whatever. They don't care because he need that money today. He need that accountability.
Right. But they gotta listen. Being a man isn't about what you bring to the table all the time. It's about how you show up to it.
True.
Right?
Exactly.
Your presence, your peace, your protection, even your purpose. Those things matter more than the dollar amount, right? More than the dollar amount. You can't build real connection if you're running yourself in the ground, my brother. Trying to prove your worth, you know, you can't. And the truth is, there's a balance we've got to learn, us men. There's a balance we have to learn between masculinity and humanity. Because you can still lead, protect, and provide, but you can also rest, feel, and have needs. And those things don't cancel each other out at all. They complete each other. You don't have to be a robot, you know, to be respected. And you don't have to break yourself to prove your strength. So I want to ask another question tonight to the men. What makes you feel like a man? Your income or your impact? And if tomorrow you couldn't provide financially for your family or yourself, would people still value who you are? Think about that.
That's a tough one, because it to me, it depends on the individual. You know, they got people out there that they depend on the income. You know, if you ain't got that money, then I don't want to see you. If you don't got the money for my child, I don't want to see you. You don't got the money for the clothes, I don't want to see you. But it's always about the impact. You always there. You go to the school meetings, or you take them to the park. You spending time with them. It's all the time. You can't take time back.
Right.
But you spend time with your kids, your family, your wife, your mother, whatever. Spending that time, that's the impact. People will see that for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
A dollar gets spent today, and tomorrow is gone.
And that's what I used to tell AK, because we got it from, I got this from my friend Darrell Jones. He used to say, he says, you could have my wife, you could take all my money, but don't waste my effing time. Because I have only time left that I have. I can't spare that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can have all whatever you want, but don't waste my time.
My time.
You know? So big up to Darnell Jones, man. Big up to him too.
Big up.
Yeah, man. So, and we don't have enough conversations about this, man. You know, we need enough conversations about this, man. I think real men means you can lead with both. You can lead with your heart, and you can lead with your hustle.
Right.
You know, because if your grind causes your peace, it's not success. It's slavery. No, they didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me.
Yo, they ain't hear you. Say it
they
again.
Hear me. If your grind causes your peace, it's not success. It's slavery. So I want you fellas out there to take your armor off sometime, man. You know, just like Iron Man. Take that armor off, man. Your worth isn't in your wallet. It's in your wisdom, your love, your presence. That's what truly provides right there, man. And the provider mindset, that's where that word comes in again from last time. Mindset. Mindset can be Yeah, it could be beautiful. You know what I mean? Wanting to take care of your people, like I said, your family, your responsibilities. But when that becomes your identity, once again, it's dangerous. As I said before, what happens when you can't provide? Who are you then? That's when shame creeps in. That shame can destroy good men quietly. You know what I mean? But no doubt. So I'm checking in the chat. Thanks everybody for coming in. Looking good, looking good, looking good. What makes you feel like a man? Like I said, your income or your impact? And like I said, just put it in the comment right there, man, and let me and BK Pinky know what's that about. If you stop providing tomorrow, like I said, would people still value you the same way? So, Pinky, let's get into what we started to talk about. We need that safe spaces for men, right?
Right.
So every man needs a space where he can take that armor off, that armor I was talking about earlier, right? And not to be fixed, just to be heard. Because a lot of us don't have that. You know, some men are dying inside with no outlet. A real safe place, place isn't soft, it's sacred. So if you can get that real space, safe space as sacred. It's where you could say, yo, I'm struggling, and not lose respect for saying it.
Right.
Right. So what's I want to ask you, Pink, what's one expectation you want to drop as a man before you leave this earth? Your expectation. You know me about words.
Well, my expectation is that I want to know. That's a good one. Ah, man. Now, what was the impact I had on my family? I want to know, did you respect me as a man?
Sometimes sometimes
It just,
yes,
it just like my expectation is like, yo, we go to work,
yeah,
I finish school, high school, that was my expectations, growing up.
yeah, being a better man.
Being a better man.
Right.
Right? I got a good job. I got a beautiful wife. What more? What more can I do? It's like, but to me, it's never enough.
Yeah. So who's, let me put it like this, who's in your circle that you can be honest with the most? Or do you have any circles? Or, a lot of people don't have about 2 friends, because people are
Like I could be honest with you. We talk, and someone I know that's gonna listen to me.
Right. Not judge you.
I got friends, I grew up with, they're gonna tell me, the hardcore, whatever, straight and narrow. You will tell me straight and narrow, aka you tell me the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Someone I know that's been through the struggle and also, can lead me and tell me the right things.
Right.
Not the wrong things. Not some of these knuckleheads out here. Some of y'all family members I ain't listen to, but someone I know who got wisdom that I can go to and talk to.
Yeah.
So no, they expect more of me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know?
347-903-5664 if you want to call in.
So,
Or just put yourself in the chat right there. BK Pinky,
right.
Redspecs in the building. So for my final thoughts tonight, and I want to say this to my brothers, or I should say men, period, because I can't single out anybody, to men out there, period. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to heal. Because we have to break this cycle. We have to break this cycle where pain equals weakness, right? Because silence doesn't make you strong. It makes you lonely. Once again, silence doesn't make you strong. It makes you lonely. So whether you talk to a friend, a therapist, or even just open up to a space like this, unscripted conversations or food for thought, start somewhere. And for everyone listening, check on the men in your life. Not just when they're strong, but when they're quiet. That's what I want you guys to do. Check on your men in your life. So if tonight's conversation hit home, drop it in the comments. Let's build that safe space right here in this community. This is Unscripted Conversations with Redspecs and BK Pinky. And we're going to keep having talks like this that matters. So until next time, take care of your mind, your heart, and your peace. BK Pinky, love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
See y'all later.
Later.
Peace.